Good morning, students. The third unit, eighth chapter, பார்க்குறோம். Excretion. Earliest animal life forms arose around the 700 million years ago. There were marine organisms like modern sponges. Each cells of a modern sponge is surrounded by seawater, but it maintains the intracellular ionic composition different from that of the seawater. Evolution lead to changes in the organization of the tissue layer followed by the formation of the specialized external tissue layer சொல்லலாம். அதாவது எவல்யூஷன் மூலமாக அந்த டிஷ்யூ லேயர் வந்து சிறப்படைந்ததுன்னு சொல்லலாம். This is provide a barrier between the external environment and the internal fluid resulting in the formation of the extracellular fluid னு சொல்லலாம். இதனால தான் extracellular fluid வந்து ஃபார்ம் ஆனது காரணம். Major changes in the osmoregulation and ionic regulation occurred during the evolution of the chordate. The ability to control extracellular fluid composition was essential for the diversification of animal to inhabit the brackish water, fresh water and land. Animals that invaded land had the risk of desiccation, அதாவது உலர்ந்து விடுவதிலிருந்து ஒரு பாதுகாப்பு. டெசிகேஷன் அந்த தரைக்கு வந்த விலங்குகள் வந்து மாதிரி நீர் பற்றாக்குறை காரணமாக உலர்ந்து விடக்கூடிய அபாயம் ஏற்பட்டிருந்தது இல்லையா. Were unable to excrete the metabolic waste directly into water, and there was needed an alternate pathway to dispose the nitrogenous waste. அதனால் நைட்ரோஜினஸ் வேஸ்ட்டை வெளியேற்றதுக்கு ஒரு alternate pathway அவசியமாக தேவைப்பட்டது. Most of the animals rely on the and kidneys depend பண்ணிருன்னு சொல்லலாம் to control the ionic and water balance. Some animals depend on external tissues such as skin and digestive mucosa to collectively regulate three homeostatic processes, namely osmotic regulation, ionic regulation and nitrogen excretion னு சொல்லலாம். So osmotic regulation is the control of tissues. Osmotic pressure which act as a driving force for movement of water across the biological membranes. So ionic regulation, the control of ionic composition of the body fluids. The process by which the body get rid of nitrogenous waste product of protein metabolism that are called the excretion. So nitrogen excretion is a pathway by which animal excrete the ammonia, the toxic nitrogenous end product of protein metabolism. Removal of ammonia or other metabolic alternative such as urea and uric acid is linked to ionic and osmotic homeostasis. Freshwater vertebrate maintain the higher salt concentration in their body fluids. So the marine vertebrate maintain the lower salt concentration in the body fluids. And terrestrial may have more water in their body that surrounding the end to lose the water by the evaporation. So what is the osmoconformer are able to change their internal osmotic concentration with change of the external environment, as a marine mollusk and shark is the example suitable. So what is known as osmoregulators maintain their internal osmotic concentration irrespective of their external osmotic environment. Example, waters. Depending on the ability to tolerate the changes the environment, animal classified that is known as stenohaline, very important to mark also. Stenohaline and euryhaline. Okay. What is known as stenohaline? Stenohaline animals can tolerate only narrow fluctuations of the salt concentration. Example, goldfish. Whereas what is known as euryhaline animals are able to tolerate the wide fluctuations. In the salt concentration. Example, Artemia, Tilapia, salmons. So what are the difference between the euryhaline and stenohaline? Very important to mark also. Note this point. The next one, major nitrogenous waste product are ammonia, urea, and uric acid. Very important. What are the three major nitrogenous wastes named? Ammonia, urea, and uric acid. Other waste product are protein metabolism are trimethyl amide oxide DMO in marine tillols and guanine spider, hippuric acid, allantoin, allantoic acid, ornithuric acid, creatine, purine, pyrimidine, and pterins also is important excretic product னு சொல்லலாம். Next, what is known as mode of excretion? Very important 5 mark note this point. Excretory system help in collecting the nitrogenous waste and expelling into the external environment. Animal have evolved different strategies to get rid of this nitrogenous wastes. Ammonia produced during the amino acid breakdown to toxic, hence must excreted through either ammonia, urea, or uric acid. The type of nitrogenous end product an animal excrete depend upon the habit of the animal. So ammonia require large amount of water for the elimination, whereas uric acid being the least toxic can be removed by the minimum loss of water. And also urea can be stored in the body for considerable period of time, is less toxic also, less soluble in than ammonia. Animal that excrete the most of the nitrogen to the form of ammonia, that is called ammonioteals. Very important to mark, also note this point. So many fishes, aquatic amphibians, and aquatic insect that are called ammoniotelic animals. The next, in phony fishes, ammonia diffuse across the body surface through the gill surface and ammonium ions. Reptile, bird, and land snails and insect excrete the uric acid crystals with minimum loss of water. That are called uricotelics. This is also important to mark. The next, in terrestrial animal, less toxic uric acid and produced to conserve water. Mammals and terrestrial amphibians mainly excrete the urea are called uricotelics. Earthworm, while the in soil are uricotelics and when in water in ammoniotels, show the excretory product in different group of animals. The animal kingdom present in the wide variety of excretory structure. Most invertebrates have a simple tubular structure in the form of the primitive kidneys called the protonephridia and metanephridia. Vertebrates have complex tubular organs called kidneys. Protonephridia are excretory structures with specialized cells in form of the flame cells. The next in flat helminthus example tapeworm and solenocyte in ambiaxis. Nematode have rennet cells. So metanephridia are the tubular excretory structure in annelid and mollusk. So Malpighian tubules are excretory structure in the most of the insect. Antennal glands and green gland perform the excretory function in crustaceans like prawns. Vertebrate kidney differ among the taxa in relation of the environmental condition. Nephron is a structural and functional unit of the kidney. So reptiles have reduced glomerulus and lack of glomerulus and hence the loop has produced a very little hypotonic urine, whereas mammalian kidney produce concentrate hyperstomic urine due to the presence of long Henle loop. The loop of Henle of nephron has evolved to form a hypertonic urine. A glomerular kidneys, a glomerular kidney of marine fishes produce little urine that isosomatic to the body fluid. Amphibians are freshwater fish லேக் ஹென்லி லூப் and produce dilute urine சொல்லலாம். ஓகேயா? So average bladder hold between the 300 ml to 600 ml of urine. Urinary system is healthy. Urine may stay in bladder up to 5 hours before the excretion. Depending on the amount of liquid of consumed, nerves send the signal to the brain when the bladder need to be emptied, and this indication one will feel to urge to empty the bladder. The muscle in the bladder wall called detrusor muscle. One may suffer from stress, the muscle supporting the bladder are weakened. Pelvic floor exercise help to strengthen of this muscle னு சொல்றோம். bladder வந்து bladder capacity அதோட எம்டி ஆகும்போது தான் நமக்கு இந்த யூரின் போகக்கூடிய அந்த உணர்வு எல்லாமே இதில் வந்துடுது இல்லையா? ஓகே, இது வரைக்கும் ரிவிஷன் பண்ணீங்க. தேங்க்ஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்.